Wake the hell up, samurai. We got a city to burn. And that is about as good as you're going to get when it comes to accents from my fat ass. Well, hello there, and welcome to another video of exploring. And this time it's going to be Cyberpunk 2077, and there'll be a bunch of rambling in amongst it. Just so you're aware. Alright, smashing! I remember when this game came out at first, 2022, I believe it was. What a fucking disaster it was. Now, do excuse me, I am playing the game whilst I am talking to you, you all, so if you hear clicky noises, that's why. Anyway, so, buy the game, 2022, massively excited. Love my Cyberpunk, love my Blade Runner and all that shite. And the game's an utter fucking train wreck. So I'm like, alright, wonderful. That's just the disappointment when you could have ripped it right out my pores. So I abandoned it, and I was playing on the Xbox One X version, which was not the worst version out there. I believe that belongs to the PlayStation 4. How lucky. I don't think the Xbox One version was any better, but I think the PS4 version was the utter worst. And it's just funny that they said before the game came out, oh, it's fine, it plays great on these lower machines. No, it doesn't. They just complete and utter corporate lies. I just don't understand why you do this, because it does damage you. I don't think it's done permanent damage to CD Projekt Red, because I think folk have mostly either forgotten about it or forgave them for releasing such a horrendous heap of shite. But if they do it again, like say The Witcher 4 comes out and it's just as much a mess, they've had it, man. They've just... Actually, that's not even true. That's not even true. I'm talking shite. I know what people are like. People get short memories. So, yeah, I think it need to be like getting to Bethesda levels of, 10, 15 years per game, and I'm not improving. Then they release an online version of a game that nobody really wanted. They only wanted co-op for Fallout 4. And then Starfield comes out, and it's like, well, spend all this time, why are your games not actually improving? The graphics are a wee bit better, but the overall game is just the same shit, and it's taking longer and longer and longer to come out. Look at fucking Elder Scrolls 6. They announced that game, 8 years ago this June? And what have we seen of it? Absolutely fuck all. I can't fathom it. But then again, who cares? We need to talk about Cyberpunk, you twat. I did say there was rambling, didn't I? Aye. I fight with my own mind sometimes. I wonder if I'm actually, mental. Just a wee bit. I think you need to be a wee bit crazy, yeah? Need to be a wee bit crazy in that to get through with this fucking planet. I hate it! Anyway, so I abandoned Cyberpunk, and I think I tried once before the 2.0 update came out, and I couldn't be bothered with it. I just could not be arsed. So, abandoned it a second time, and then I decided to come back to the fold about, a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I've been having a great time with the game. It is probably one of my favourite titles, one of my favourite open world games. Like I say, I love the cyberpunk aesthetic. I always wanted Ubisoft to do Blood Dragon sequel, a full Blood Dragon game, because Blood Dragon was really short because it was standalone DLC, so it was only about 5-6 hours long. I thought they really had something in the feel, that oppressive, punky, cybery, sci-fi world where everything's went tits up, but society still limps on, and you get more of a sense of that in this, because you get to see Night City. Night City is just a disaster, but it limps on, so it's got great atmosphere. I think that's the best part about the game, is the atmosphere. Wonderful stuff. Thick, there, desolate, depressing, lovely photo mode as well. I mean, you really feel like you're in amongst the shite when you're playing this game. For want of a more PC term, you're knee deep in pish and shizer. The black water, is around your fucking knees, if not deeper than that. And I tend to find that side stuff in games is a bit drab. Some of this game is like the green tickets. You'll get jobs. Most of them are just go here, kill this twat, get money, or sneak into this bit. And I'm not very good at the sneaking part though. And if you do go guns blazing, some of the time your wee client will be like, "Fuck you, Dane. I'm not happy with you, but the job's done." There's no fail. You don't fail it, but you just get a dressing down, and I find that rather demotivating. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got the job done, all right. But you murdered 50 people. So it's a video game. Fun. Nor am I built for stealth in these games. I usually go like a strengthy build, a big gunny build, and then you get hit with a stealth mission, and I'm like, I don't really like this. I'm shite at it, but I think that's more because I'm shite rather than how I'm playing the game. Do you know what I mean? I've not got the patience. I just want to blow people up in the minute it goes tits up. I mean, I could reload the save, but fuck that. I just go, and I die. It's great, and then you get a dressing down. And I'm like, well, I'm not working with you again. Who the fuck are you talking to? I should just go to your fucking house. Never mind. Calm it, right? You fucking crud stick bastard fuck. Anyway, so the side stuff, most of it is actually really good. And I wasn't going to talk about the DLC Phantom Liberty, but I have accidentally strayed into it. Not enough to really have an opinion on it, but the mission that you start, the opening mission, is fantastic. You have to get yourself into Dogtown, which is like a city within Night City. So where all the lawlessness shit goes on. It kind of reminds me of like a homage to like Escape from New York or Escape from LA. That sort of, I get that feeling of lawlessness about it. It's like where all the scum go to have a hoedown. So you get popped in there, then you need to track down the president. Her plane gets shot down, and you save her, and you fight a giant spider tank. In Ghost in the Shell, there's a big spider tank. It looks like that. It's great. I thought, this isn't a side mission. I fucked up here. I wanted to save the DLC to after I finished the main story, but because it's just sort of put there as a side mission, just as a wee yellow marker, I didn't realise what I was getting into. I'm going to assume this isn't actually meant to be played after the main game. I think, from what I'm seeing, it's part of the main story. Like some games do that. They'll take you back in time a wee bit, because they're still talking about the chip in my head. And the Johnny Silverhand bastard fucking my brain up. So I'm like, this doesn't sound like it would be after the main game. So I'm probably safe in playing it now. Then that's the next thing. I've been hearing voices online. The Johnny Silverhand moment isn't that great of a story character. Kind of overshadows V. I don't agree with that. I mean, V is, as much as they are a voice protagonist, and it can be a man or a woman, and you get to choose the genitalia, which is what? So you can choose to have neither. So you've just got a flat piece of skin in there. That's quite bizarre. Anyway, so V's just a vessel for the player. Like I say, voiced, it doesn't matter. I don't care about that too much. I don't really think there's too much of a character even there. They probably could have written V better, maybe, but I like Johnny. He's like the yin to your yang, or whatever the fuck it is. And he just offers different insights into the missions, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing, V? Why did you do that, V? V, you're a dick! And then V's like, Johnny, you're a bigger dick! You're killing my fucking brain! And you'll sometimes fall over and pass out. Kind of like a Saturday night in Glasgow. I haven't been on a night out in my hometown in quite some time. In fact, I haven't been in the city centre for about 7 years. So God knows what it's like now. Probably a fucking dire shithole, but never mind. What else is new in this modern world? You'll tend to find that most modern cities will look like Night City a lot more than they should, except without some of the big fancy skyscrapers. But just give it 20, 30 years and that'll change. Anyway, Yes, more yapping about the game, please. I have been, you dick! Saying I'm fighting with myself again. So I've just been stoating about Night City like a fanny, doing me jobs, stealing motors. There is a motor stealing mechanic. You need to see a specific character before that opens up. There's races as well, but again, I've not seen the specific character to open all that up. I'm sure that's how it happens because that's how one of the mini games popped out. You get arcade games to play as well. You'll see multiple, but you can only play two, which is kind of fucking shite. One is like a jumping game where you go a horse and you're running through what looks like a Wild West setting. Shite, didn't like that one. And the other one is a Contra-based game. And I did actually quite like that one. That was quite fun. I played a couple of levels of that. And then there's other ones. There was a racing one. I thought, oh, I want to play the racing one. No. Fuck you. Then there was one that looked like a brawler or some sort of sci-fi game. And I was like, yes, we're going to play that. No. Fuck you. So that was that. So it's cool. I've got those other two, but they put more in and you can't play all of them. And I'm just, that's kind of frustrating. Maybe in the second game we'll get all four playable. Come on now, CD Projekt Red, give us that other arcade game. Well, other arcade games. Because one of them was shite, like I just said. I just said that. Aye, good. So there's a character creator, all that pish, all the standard RPG shit. People will argue it's not the best RPG because what you do in the game doesn't really matter. So I don't give a fuck about that anymore. I mean, you're playing the role of a person. I mean, technically all games are role-playing games. Because I don't know about you, but see, in real life, I'm no Master Chief. I'm also no Johnny Schmodick from random open world crime game. We're all playing a role. You're all portraying another character. So they're all role-playing games at the end of the day, no? I'll have a few people angry at that, no doubt. You don't know what you're talking about. Eat my ass. Eat my ass in a brioche bun, you cunt. Anyway, more about the game. Cars are a bit iffy, I thought, at first. It's kind of like GTA 4. They're really difficult to learn to drive, but see, once you've got the hang of them, you'll still skid off the fucking road. Some of them are just mega powerful, and you just hit that fucking gas pedal, petrol pedal, and you'll just fly off into the dirt. Or you'll just turn the car over and fail a mission. And then once you've failed that mission, twat features will come over saying, don't fuck up again. I thought, I know where you live. You don't know how I play this fucking game. I'm a psycho. I'm going to come here, cook your brain, and make you eat your own tadger. Okay. Fucking rip your head off. Shite down that fucking weasel neck. Fucking do you? Not even sorry for that outburst. Sometimes people annoy me. You ever have a dream where you wake up and you're punching the air? I get that a lot these days. I just stomping and cunt seeds in my dream. It's a way of getting the violence. It saves doing it in real life and going to real jail because fuck that. Mind you, I don't go out, so it wouldn't bother me that much, but can I get my video games in the clink? Or can you? I don't know. Free meals, no rent, all the video games you can masturbate to. Sounds good to me. Aye, I quite like this game. There's lots to do, lots to see. How you get cars, you'll be gifted them, but there's like a wee auto thing, like a wee auto dock at the side of some areas, and you'll buy them from that. It's like a wee billboard fucking screen, and you just push the buttons and buy motors, and they get added to your roster of cars that you can call upon at any time. They'll just drop out the sky. Sometimes they drop right into a fucking bin, and you need to go away and do it again. But you've got no, from what I can see, there's no garage for you to go to keep them in. They're just in a list. So, there you go. You might not like that, I don't care. I think, for the sake of saving fanning about going to your fucking house, and you can buy multiple houses. Never spend any time in them, but I had so much money I bought like 5 of them. Some of them were really nice. Some of them you can play a guitar in. You don't play the guitar yourself, you kind of just select a song and V will play it for you. It's still cool, but a wee mini game in there would have been nice. There's one that had a pool table. Again, you can't play pool. You just watch V hit a ball and miss and then flip the fucking ball off. I'm like, yeah, another wee mini game you could have just pool played me yourself, you know. I prefer playing single player games anyway, so I just fucking... It's a cyber game set fucking 50 years from now. Have a robot do it for you in the game. See? You just don't fucking think, do you? I take it back. This game's shite. Push! That'll be another one for the sequel. We'll get to play a guitar mini game like Guitar Hero, and you just hit buttons rather than stroke a guitar. Because I don't know if that's really still a thing. I don't think so, because, well, they just sort of died to death because Activision, like everything Activision does with every game, it just milks the complete and utter fucking arse out of it. And then nobody wants anything more to do with it. I'm surprised Call of Duty still exists, quite frankly. Because there's like a million of them at this point. And the last 500,000 have been shite. How is the gameplay in this then? So you can do like hacking and you can upgrade your wee bits, but you have to go to a ripper dock to upgrade your wee bits. You can't upgrade them on the sly. You can upgrade your gun on the sly though through a menu, but not your cyberware, which is really fucking annoying and weird. So you know how to upgrade a gun standing in the middle of a street when it's pissing a rain, but I can't upgrade my eyes or my butt cheeks. And there are quite a few things you can add to yourself. I tend to go for when it comes to like the options, you can slow down time or you can hack shit. I hack shit. I love hacking shit. Hacking shit's great. If you can swap it on the fly, that might have been handy, but you can't. So that's that fucked. And you've got like umpteen slots, 3 slots for most things, not everything. Your legs, I've got 1 slot for instance. And then you can upgrade everything on that, and then you can sometimes add shit to them, and I'm like, too much choice. This is why I fucking freaked out with The Witcher 3. There was just too much going on, like potions, magic, swords, chickens, fucking talking to people, slashing people. Too much too soon. Didn't like it. Didn't gel with me. Plus I thought Geralt was a wet paper fanny. Didn't like him. V's much more likeable because I don't know why, it just is. Fuck you. Maybe if I could select a woman Geralt, that'll be the next one. Woke. Go back to sleep, prick. But the gameplay is good. It's varied. If you want to do, just about anything, you can. I stopped using the melee weapons though because I got mantis blades, so I didn't really see the point. When you get them in your fucking arm, why would you have a golf club? Doesn't really make much sense, does it? No, it doesn't. And much like the other game, I will not be syncing up the gameplay to anything of ramblonics about this. Here at video, I am just going to talk pish, and the gameplay will just be random gameplay, okay? I am playing this on an Xbox Series X, and the reason I chose to buy it for that machine was because they re-released it as an Ultimate Edition with the 2.0 version on a disc, and with Phantom Liberty on a disc, and the Xbox Series X version is the only version to get all 3 or all parts of the game on physical disc. The PS5 version, the Phantom Liberty part of the game, is a download. PC saw a download. I don't know about the Switch 2 because that was a couple of years later, so I have no interest in buying this again. Although I heard the Switch 2 version is very good, so. But I've got an Xbox. I'm happy with an Xbox. I'm not buying any other versions. Plus, I've got everything I want on the disc. There have been other updates, but who cares? Smash a Rooney and all that shiter. Well, I'll draw a wee conclusion here now for you. I do think if you are a fan of open world sci-fi games, you haven't played it. Not everybody will have, but probably most people. I think it sold like 20 million copies or something. Fucking unbelievable like that. Even in its poor state, it sold probably about that. I think it was 18, so it's probably sold about 20-25 million, but that's point. Get it and love it. And if you don't, Well, that just kind of sucks for yourself, really. Aye, thanks for watching my push, my video and that, and try and do better next time. I always ramble and I always forget something, and no doubt I'll be editing this video and go, fuck, I meant to mention X, Y, and Z, and didn't I? So, and at that point, I'm not re-recording shit or adding shit because I wouldn't know where to put it. I'm not that good at this. Get it up, yeah. Good night!
I think she's had enough.